Okay, welcome back guys to another video. On this one we will be taking a look at the top 10 tier list in my opinion for I think it's February 1 here. But yeah, the meta, like a little snapshot or whatever they say, I don't know. But yeah, this is gonna be my top 10 list. I'm gonna go over why I feel like why I feel this way and stuff like that. But yeah, Mr. Gohan, obviously, for obvious reasons. He is probably the most protected unit right now. He is probably the most, I want to say damaging, because he does a lot of damage. But yeah, I feel like he's number one. And he's oh, I know who went off the list. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, nice. But yeah, I feel like Mr. Gohan is deserving of the number one spot, because this guy, with the release of 17, they bring UI Goku down. He has a lot of coverage. Bardock and Goku, you can cover them with Bardock side. Orange Piccolo, Pikkon and Gogeta. All these other units, they're on his teams. And they cover from those blue Gokus, which is like Bardock and Goku. all these other units, USB, LF17. He can honestly punch through them as well, because going type neutral, all that good stuff. But yeah, I feel like I was saying, he has a lot of coverage. He can even punch through the blue units, especially like USB, like Spirit Bomb Goku. I feel like he can just kill him in the blue card that he does. Probably not from full health, but like from 70% below. He's literally killing him because he doesn't cancel buffs on blues. But yeah, and 17, once he goes neutral, you can possibly 4-card him. Because he doesn't tank. He's not a tank. I think everyone knows this. Bardock and Goku, same thing. Does not, he doesn't. They just don't. They're not like tanks, right? Like they're just type neutral. Gohan can go through him, right? The most who can tank him is Mr. USB, but USB dies to that blue card in certain situations. So yeah, 17 obviously, I don't see him as a defense god. He's a very good offensively, but he has his green card to play around. But the thing is, these Gohan, or even Ultimate Gohan, destroys the green cards with his own green card, so you can just blast away freely, for like literally just like that. And on his team, you have Pan, who throws rocks, so they can't counter that. I know it doesn't seem like a huge thing, but it is a thing to play around with, because he can't blast armor. He doesn't have blast armor, so he can't counter. He's forced to switch, or vanish out of the way, and you can play around with that. So yeah, I feel like that's a very good. Actually, even the new unit Bulla, or Pikkon and Gogeta on his team as well. That once he revives, that blue card can't be countered by Mr. 17, because his blue card is a physical attack. I think that's what it is, because he counters key-based attacks, and he doesn't throw any key. He throws like some swirly stuff, so it's not a key blast. So yeah, he's also gone up in value as well as Gohan. So yeah, I feel like he's deserving of the number one spot. I don't think you could argue 17, but nah. You can argue Goku as well, Bardock and Goku, but purple's on the rise, hurt him. But red's on the rise, also help him. So he's like in an in-between spot. So yeah, I'd say number 2 is in a nice area there. 17, not much explanation. I think his teams weigh him down a bit, especially Androids, because Android it's a good team, but it's not in the best spot. But him being as good as he is helps him, right? Because he's so good that he's number 3. that's how crazy this dude is. So yeah, I think he's deserving of a number 3 spot. UI Goku, with the rise of Reds, his value goes down, obviously. He's obviously he's still a very good unit, right? But obviously, like his own technique, he's very selfish, especially if that's the whole thing with unit reps. How selfish it is, because they want to be, Evoken wants to be the unit to be going, but UI also wants to be that unit, so they're selfish in their own rights. But yeah, I think he's deserving of a number 4 spot. I'd say 4 and up are units of their own category. These units are the best units in the game, and I don't think the others come close. But yeah, if you want to say UI is number 3, I don't see it happening, because the Reds, 17 does a good job of countering him, especially that ult. These two Reds do a very good job at it, because if you have any damage ramp up with with a UI, it's gonna get canceled pretty easily. So there's that. But yeah, I'd say he's number 4. I can't see him number 3, to be honest. Definitely not seeing him number 1. If someone says number 1 for UI, that's kind of crazy. Cause how? How? Actually. But yeah, number 1. I'll like it there. Purple's on the rise. He's also there, but Reds are on the rise too. So they kind of counter each other. So have fun there. Especially his team has 2 greens. That question quotation marks best team in the game. I never saw it as the best team in the game, but people did, so whatever. But yeah, that team has double greens, gets hurt a lot because purple's on the rise. Cell, that's a huge one. Jiren as well. But yeah, number 4 is a nice spot for him. Number 5, Pikkon and Gogeta. I think I already went over it. He covers Beast. He can cover Mr. what's his name 17 a lot. So he's a very good unit. I don't think there's much explanation. He can counter that 17 ability pretty well with his blue card. Revival is also a huge thing still. I see him being in the top 10 for a while now. Evoken, I feel like they're deserving of a number 6 spot. I could be wrong. I might do this. No, they're definitely not that low. They're above UVB for sure. I feel like actually this is how I'd see it more, because GT is a good team, right? Yeah, I think I'd see it like this. Unireps. Well, look. Unireps is good, but Vegeta Clan is also a good team with Ape Vegeta. I feel like I know Blast and Strike doesn't mix, but Bulla is on the team. I think that's the best Vegeta Clan team right now. So Bulla, Ape Vegeta, and Mr. Evoken. I feel like they do a very good job, especially Ape. I feel like he's underappreciated. I don't see a lot of people talking about him. Well, I see Joku talking about it. I feel like he's the only one, to be honest. But yeah, he's a very good unit. I don't see why he would be getting shamed, or getting flamed is the right word. He's a very good unit. Deserving of, I don't know if it's top 10, but I have him in the top 15. If you want to say he's above Cell, go for it. I don't really mind that, but Cell being it's kind of difficult to say, because not only does Mr. UI have to deal with Beast and 17, he has to deal with Beast, 17, UVB, and Ape. That's a lot of Reds. That's probably the best Reds right now. Like, that's a lot of Reds UI has to deal with. And don't even come in here and say Ape is trash, because he is not. I've said it before and I'll say it a million times. He's a very good unit. His Zenkai was done extremely well, served justice to the unit. But yeah, I'll have him there. USB in a good spot right now, especially with how many Reds as well. He has a little thing, but he can definitely get punched through with 17. I feel like that because the health restoration lowers his healing ability. So he can get punched through. Beast Gohan can punch through it as well with his blue cards. Very good unit, but I'd say it's a good spot to put him number 6. Number 7, Evoken. It's interchangeable, I think. I guess. But yeah, Evoken takes a long time to ramp up. Well, if you want to, get glazed with green cards at the start of the match. But if it doesn't happen, then they're not really doing much at the start. They have to, keep going and going and going. They have no really good defense utility, to be honest. Especially in the... I think they do have some arts power debuff, but it doesn't really help them because their defenses aren't good. And you could say their defenses are good, but there's not really a good argument for that because they're not good. The defenses aren't good. I feel like if you're an Evoken fan, you have to admit their faults, and the fault is that their defenses aren't good. And then they take a long time to ramp up. So I think that's, it can be admitted by everyone. If you don't, then you're just you're blinded by the glorious blue-haired kings. But yeah, Gogeta 4, I'd say a very good unit, especially with the revivals going on. Orange Piccolo, still seen. I feel like, there could be arguments about him. He can be on a blast-based setup as well. I feel like he's a interchangeable unit for Blast and Strike. GT as a team, he's a staple at GT team, I think. It's a bit hard, but I feel like he is. So, UVB, very good unit. Has definitely taken a little bit of a hit because he's one of the units that argue that he can't really punch through USB as good as someone like Beast in 17 would. I feel like that's the right statement there. But other than that, very good unit. Greens are on the rise. He literally has Gogeta on the team, Pikkon as well. So he's in the same and similar spot as Beast, having coverage. So, also, Vegeta Blue is still a very good unit. So, have fun there. 17, number 10. If you want to say this guy above 17, I wouldn't argue against it, to be honest. Literally would not. But Unity Reps is still a team. Still a very good team, to be honest. Jiren would be number 14, but I don't have him there. I want to give more spotlight to Vegeta because I feel like he's deserving of the top 15 and to be shown on this list. So that's gonna be it. I don't want to touch too much on Cell because we already know what he does. Actually, I will touch on Mr. Ape because a lot of people are underestimating him. But yeah, he does a very good job against UI Signs. He does a very good job at any Sun Family unit. Beast Gohan, if he's not careful, that ult can do a lot of damage to him. Like, especially Bardock and Goku. Bardock side more. He can do a ton of damage to him because he's a Sun Family tag. So yeah, Evo can as well. He can shred through them. And I think that's about it though, right? Because there's not a lot. Well, any other Sun Family unit, Pan. This Green Gohan is, I guess, sometimes seen. But yeah, any other Sun Family unit, you're gonna go through it. I feel like Janemba might be top 20 again, just because of the Rise of Reds. But whatever. This is my top 13 team. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. We are close to 600. But yeah, give me your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe and peace.